Merdeka! 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 Merdeka!
Well, many people think that a city-bred girl will not live comfortably in rural Alostar, but it's a matter of adapting yourself, and there was no difference actually. I enjoyed my stay in the whole of our stay in Alostar. I really enjoyed myself, except for the beginning. I have to have an interpreter because I didn't understand what they were saying in the Kedah dialect. That was the only problem with me at the beginning. But after that, it was not no problem for me. And instead, I really got myself involved in the medical services in the hospital itself. There, I learned more than I could give them.
She even rode on the back of a motorcycle of the Pungulu. On the narrow bands in the paddy fields.
That's 56, 57. Of course.
Raya that year was as usual. It did not coincide like this year. It is going to coincide with Merdeka. Raya, normally we stay at home and we receive some friends. And of course, we enjoyed the usual Raya cakes and all that. Normally, at that time, for the second day of Raya, we would travel to KL because we want to celebrate with my in-laws. And we would stay here a few days. That's about all for Raya. And of course, in those days, there was no mass exodus from Kuala Lumpur because not many people from outside were living in Kuala Lumpur at that time. That only happened after Merdeka actually.
For me, it's the birth of my daughter, of our daughter.
Before Merdeka lah. She was, to me, all I remember is I was pushing the pram with Marina inside the pram. And thinking about people celebrating in Kuala Lumpur, and Alostar, as I said, was quite well lighted up, and they repainted all the government buildings. So there is some change that we noticed, but at the ground level there is no change. There was only mild excitement over Merdeka. Of course, this is a change that is going to happen above. The ordinary man in the street is not going to feel any change. We did not expect change after Merdeka, excepting that instead of having the British, we have our own people there. But even then, the government, of course, detained many British officers. The medical officer, the surgeon who was working in the hospital with me, he was still the surgeon. He continued to be the surgeon for some time because we had no Malaysian to take over his place. So it is not something that people fire crackers or things like that. No, it was very quiet as we gradually approached Merdeka Day, and again no TV, so we just listened to the radio about what was happening in KL and other towns. Of course, they don't broadcast. Only Penang has got a broadcasting station, But Alostar, of course, had no broadcasting at all. So there is it's almost an anticlimax, because after the hard fight against the Malay Union and the struggle towards independence itself we did not expect to change our life in any way. The expectation was not much, except that we know we have tebus marah, that we have redeem our honor. Well, at that time we feel that we are going to rule our country, that's all. And this involves people at the top, not us. Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri. Maaf zahir dan batin.
Merdeka! Merdeka!